Okay, we're live. Okay, awesome, everybody. Welcome. You might want to click on my image, Mike, just to, because all I see is you. That's okay. I don't mind talking and you showing your image. If you just click on my image at the bottom right-hand corner. Okay, guys, we are live now, fired up and excited. Anyways, I'm going to get started. They'll figure out the controls. I am fired up. My name is Vincent St. Louis for you people that don't know me yet. Let me see if, I don't know if that works for me or for you guys. But anyways, my name is Vincent St. Louis. I'm so fired up and excited to be part of Mommy's Club. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Sorry, you guys. Okay, live. I love live TV, you guys. This is so great. Technology is amazing. So, once again, my name is Vincent St. Louis. We are live here with Mike and Sahi Hernandez and CEO of Mommy's Club, Billy Glynn. But before I launch it off to those guys, I just kind of introduce myself a little bit. I've been in the home-based business industry for almost 20 years. I was a general contractor for 25 years before that. Now I've been full-time in the industry for going on 7 years now. I'm a husband, got a beautiful wife, Carrie. I've got 4 boys. I have 3 grandchildren, and my wife and I have actually been in the natural health industry for almost 20 years. My wife is a certified naturopath, and we have raised our whole family toxic-free, organic, all natural our whole life. Our children are not vaccinated. Not that that's, you know, if you want to do that, that's fine. I'm just telling you my story. And so when I first heard about Mommy's Club, first thing, of course, like a lot of people, it's like, Mommy's Club, really? I mean, where do I fit in with that? But the reality was it had the integrity, the vision of what my wife and our family has stood with our whole life. And one of the things, that just to give you a brief idea of a couple of things that I thought about was one is, where is the company going? What is their intentions? And where do I fit in? Now, remember, I've told you I've been in the home-based business industry for almost 20 years. This is the first company I've been a part of that I truly believe that will have a lot of customers that are just buying the products as we expand the product base. And I'm not going to go into that because I don't really know their complete intentions, except for what I've heard and stuff like that. We've been involved for a couple of months now. And we, but we're fired up and excited about where we're going with the company. We're fired up about the potential. But as we expand into other products and stuff like that, then people will be able to transfer their buying dollars, instead of going to the store at the health food store and buying expensive products there. I will now be able to buy my products for my family as this whole natural health industry grows and leaps and bounds. It's going to open up so many doors for you and for me, not just as a marketer and to build a business, which of course I'm a business person and I'm excited about that aspect, but about changing the lives, families' lives that want to be organic, toxic-free, informing people of the hazards. I mean, I had no idea what was in the baby lotion that we were putting on my granddaughter until I started understanding, and I looked at it and I saw the Drano bottle and I saw the same ingredient, and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So for me, being in the industry a long time, being in the health and wellness industry for a long time, this was a blessing from God to me, that we can finally come together, put the two things together with phenomenal leadership of the corporation has sought out, and you're going to meet with Billy Glynn here in a couple minutes. I'm so fired up and excited to be a part of this in the infamous stages as we launch into 2014. Just, you guys, if you're just checking this out for the first time and you're kind of on the fence, I want you to just open up your heart and your eyes and in your mind and listen to what's said here in this Google Hangout, and feel from your heart whether this is for you or not, because I believe if you do that, you'll realize that you're at the right place at the right time. So I'm not going to kind of ramble on anymore. Just want to introduce myself to you. What I want to do is pass this on to my business partner. I want you to realize, you guys, I called the corporation to find out who the leaders were, not putting down the other leaders. I chose Mike and Sai Hernandez for a reason. They're so much like me. If you a shiny object goes by, Mike will get, he's just so excited. Mr. Excitement, what I would call him. Flat out excited and fired up, and that's the type of person because he cares about the people. He cares about you. He cares about the new person that just got involved, the single mom, the single dad, the people that are, the families that are struggling to survive out there. They understand because they've been where you are, and they care about the people, and that's why I'm so fired up and excited that my wife and I are teaming up and partnering with them. So without further ado, my good friends, Mike and Sai Hernandez.
Thank you, Vincent. Thank you very, very much. Hey, and I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties. Technology just gets crazy whenever I come to the picture. But I appreciate your patience, guys. We are extremely excited, extremely blessed to be working with Vince and his wife, Carrie. And guys, listen, I just want you to give you guys an idea. He's a very humble guy. He's got an amazing energy, dynamic person, and he's been very, very successful in the industry. So, in our last company, I know that Vince was right up there with all the diamonds and above. So he's reached the top 1, 2, 3% of this industry. So I'm extremely blessed, excited to be partnered up with this gentleman and his family. Good heart, good people, extremely motivated. They know what it takes, and they're prepared to do that. So that being said, guys, listen. Congratulations for being here today. We've got a special Google Hangout. I got to get used to this new term and this new technology. We've got a special person that we're going to be introducing in a few minutes, our CEO. So it was one of the main reasons why my wife and I decided to be a part of this company. I'll talk a little bit about him in a minute. But this here's my lovely wife. And you know what? I don't want to assume that everybody watching this, because, again, it is new technology. So I don't want to assume that everyone who's hanging around or hanging out and taking a peep at this knows who we are. So my name is Mike Hernandez, like Vince said. This is my lovely wife, Sai. And basically, we've been introduced. We were introduced to network marketing 7 years ago, and it has been a total life-changing experience, to say the very least. Just to give you an idea on our background and what it's, and I'll talk a little bit of what it's taken us to become this successful. But to give you a little bit of an idea of where we come from and who we are, I met my lovely wife when she was 12 years old. I was 15. I swear she looked 15. I say that all the time, even though she still does. And basically, we got together very, very young, and we got involved with the family very, very young. She got pregnant when I was 17. I still don't know how that happened. I'm a high school dropout. I'm not saying that because I'm proud. I'm just saying it's because it's a fact. It was our situation at the time. And even though I'm a high school dropout, I never went back to school. I never got a GED, never, no kind of degrees whatsoever. I was still able to succeed in this industry. So that's one of the reasons why I love this industry, because it's truly an opportunity where it doesn't matter where you are, where you're from, who you are. Anyone can succeed in this business if you simply follow the people who have succeeded before you. I love the concept. I love the idea that the people who were above us had all their interests in their hearts to help us get there, because it was a benefit for both of us. So once you understand that concept, guys, it's hard to do anything else once you get a taste of this industry. So that being said, 7 years later, we were introduced 7 years ago. At the time when we were introduced, guys, again, just a little bit of history about us. We were so broke we couldn't afford to pay attention. I say that all the time, and it's not an understatement. We were literally 3 years prior to us finding out about network marketing. We were literally at a position where we were dumpster diving. Thank you. I didn't know there was a term for this. I just thought we were just garbage picking. Basically, I live in South Florida, guys. We were in a position 3 years before we got introduced to this industry where financially it was really, really bad time for us. And it got to the point where we literally went out there and picked stuff up from dumpsters. And it started when my mom and my mother-in-law worked for wealthy people, and they would give them things that they threw away. And we found ourselves into these neighborhoods, these rich neighborhoods, and we picked up stuff that wealthy people threw away. And we found a way to sell this stuff at a flea market down here in Florida. And we did this every single weekend. So we would collect during the weekend, and during the weekend, Saturdays, Sundays, we would go sell at this flea shop. And it pretty much helped us pay the bills, guys. we got to a point where for about 3 years, all we could afford to eat was tuna fish. And the reason why tuna fish, because I don't eat red meat for many, many years, so it was only the less expensive white meat that I can find. And long and behold, I get introduced to this wonderful industry, and I gave it everything I had. It was do this or die trying. And within the last 7 years, we got introduced. The last 5 years, we've averaged about $1 million a year. So again, a total life-changing experience. This entire time, our entire career, we spent in one company. We walked away from the company extremely successful, simply just to position ourselves for what God had planned for us. So this is my lovely wife. I don't go anywhere without her. We're attached by the hip, and that's another thing that I love about this industry. Like Vince said, you know, he was showing me his granddaughter. We work this business as a family. So this is my lovely wife. I wouldn't be, you know, we wouldn't be half as far if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, we work this together. So I just want her to say hello. She's a little camera shy. She's beautiful, and she's gonna step away so that I can just go away and give you an idea of what it is that we're getting involved with, why we're so excited, why we're so confident about this company and our future.
Guys, as my husband said, I am camera shy. Public speaking is the biggest fear of a lot of people, not only me, but we've been in this industry for 7 years, as my husband said, but it still gives me nerves to speak, in whether it's a webinar, whether it's in front of people. But you know what, my desire of being successful was stronger than that fear that I had of being on camera. So hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I mean, you know, afterwards it got people telling me that I inspired them, because, you know, they never thought that they would be out there speaking or whatever. So if I can be an inspiration to somebody, then that's worth it for me. But guys, we're just really excited and fired up about this opportunity. If anybody was thinking about, I want to be in an opportunity when it first starts, when it's ground level, then you found it right here, right now. And we have an amazing team, amazing corporate leaders, and we are taking this to the top. So now is the time to come in and sign up and be involved in something, not only for the money that you can make in this business, but for the awareness that you're going to bring to families, and just so many things in this business. In this 7 years that my husband's spoken about, I've grown so much, and we've met a lot of people. I mean, you know, it's going to be good for you for anything that you do in life. So guys, we are excited. We're committed to help you guys in anything that you guys need. We have an amazing team. So, you know, we're blessed to be starting this opportunity right now and starting in the new year. What better thing, you know, what better thing than that, guys? So I'm going to leave you here with my husband. He's going to explain a lot of things to you. We have surprises for you guys too. So anything, we're here. God bless, guys. And hey, have a happy new year if I don't get to come on camera again. All of you guys, God bless.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, guys. So listen.
I'll be back.
She's gonna stand here on the side. Like I said, we're very close to each other at all times. So that being said, guys, listen. I just want to take a few minutes here and explain to you what it is that we are getting involved with. What's this company all about? I know Vince and I, we were speaking before, and you know, he was asking me questions that most people are asking themselves or asking us. Mike, Vince, I mean, you guys are huge industry leaders. Why in the world would you guys go from where you've been to a company called Mommy's Club? Like, are you looking to have babies? Are you looking to adopt? I mean, what's so exciting about dealing with baby rash and diapers, right? So I love that. I love the fact that no one really knows what this operation with this club, what this opportunity with this company is all about. They have no idea. Based on the company's name alone, I myself would be baffled. Okay, so those of you who are here blessed tonight watching this, or anytime that you get a chance to see this, listen, you're going to get an exact breakdown of why we're so excited, what this opportunity is all about, and what this company's vision is all about. So basically, here's the deal. The only way I can compare this company to, or this model, I always say, guys, we're a buyer's club. We're like Costco, we're like BJ's, we're like Sam's Club. We are a buyer's club. in a nutshell. Interesting enough, we're not even a network market company. We're not labeled a network company. We do have an opportunity side of it that mirrors in a network market, but we are not. We are a buyer's club. Okay, in this buyer's club, we're a little bit unique. We're very unique, as a matter of fact. One of the unique things is you won't ever have to get in the car, drive, spend time, gasoline, money, energy, frustration to go to and from the store to get what you need. Everything you purchase will be online, okay? So it's going to be virtual. Another thing that's very, very interesting and makes us very unique is that just like these other clubs, you will be able to go there eventually and buy everything there is to buy, everything you normally buy, anything that goes on your body. I'm talking about shampoo, deodorant, conditioners, gels, makeup, perfumes, you name it, anything that goes on your body and in your body. I'm talking about food, groceries, water, you name it. So today, when people look at it, yes, we're limited down to 12 products. But remember, we haven't even launched yet. You're watching this tonight. We are now in the process of pre-launching our company. So yes, we have strategically decided to start in that whole genre of the babies. Let me tell you something. If all we did was stay in that demographic and touch that market, let me tell you, we would be extremely, extremely, extremely successful. But instead, we're going to grow into everything that I tell you. So yes, you will be able to come here and buy everything you normally buy. But the difference is this, guys, and this is where we really differ and become unique from everything else. Everything you buy here, like you do when you go to these other clubs, when you're looking for toothpaste, you've got numerous brands to choose from. Aim, Crest, Colgate, you name them. In this club, everything will be specifically branded for our club. And what's special about that is that you will be able to buy the very, very best, the most nutritious, the safest, most natural, organic, non-toxic products in the market at the very best price. So when you come looking for your toothpaste, when you're looking for deodorant, shampoo, when you're looking for water, you're looking for coffee, energy, whatever it is that we will offer and you choose to buy from our company, you will be guaranteed to buy the very best of the best. Now, if you are a person like me who say, well, you know what, Mike, that's great because I already buy organic. What this company is focused on doing is bringing a heavy dose of awareness to this country. Many times, like myself, consumers aren't as aware, intelligent. Okay, many times we go up to the supermarket here. I don't want to say the name. I don't want to show the brands of these, but I've been buying organic products for over 3 years, and I'm talking about stuff that I apply on my body. Why? About 3 years, I was exposed to a video that horrified me. Basically, when I saw the chemicals, the toxins that we are applying on ourselves, and recently, you know, that kind of made me very aware. So we start doing a lot of research, and I've been able to just simply go on YouTube and look up Fox News, all these news clips, and all I look for is toxins and babies and parents and cosmetics or whatnot. And there's numerous things out there, enough stuff to you know, bring a lot of awareness and you know, information about why you should be bringing better natural products to your household. So recently, I saw this clip on YouTube where there were about 100 newborns tested, blood tested. So basically, the blood of the umbilical cord were tested, and all of them were tested positive for over 200 chemicals. Guys, these chemicals, these toxins, directly linked to autism, ADD, ADHD, numerous health issues. These toxins, chemicals, are pretty much the exact same ones that we are applying on a daily basis, simply between getting up in the morning, taking a shower, and going to work. So we are now showing people like myself, people who thought, you know, we were doing better by buying organic. I recently became aware that all you need to certify your product as an organic product is to have 20% of the ingredients. Those need to be organic. 20% of the ingredients to whatever product is all that it takes for you to get an organic certification. The only way that we will prove to you, and you will prove to yourself, that you are buying something that's truly healthy, truly non-toxic, truly what's the word? Well, truly non-toxic, is when you buy products that say non-toxic. Our products, 100% of our products will have certifications that you won't find on 99% of the products when you go to these big stores that all they sell is organic, natural stuff that's supposed to be good for you. So I'm extremely excited about that, guys, because like my wife said, it's not just about the opportunity. We are truly bringing awareness. We're bringing a solution behind that awareness, and we're giving everyday Americans an opportunity to buy organic. Most times what's happened in the past is organic it's almost become only available for a certain class of people. If you pay attention, you don't see Whole Foods just in every neighborhood. I'm blessed enough to have a Whole Food literally 3 minutes from my house. I can jog to Whole Foods. I can jog to Whole Foods from here. But it's not something that you're going to see in every neighborhood. Why? It's not affordable for everybody. And what this company is looking to do, what their focus is, bring American-made products for everyday Americans that are truly, truly safe for you, your entire family, at a very reasonable, competitive price. So again, what are we? We are a club. If you notice so far, I have not even spoken about the opportunity. That's not what our focus is. Yes, there is an opportunity that you should be very focused about, very excited about, like we are, but that's not the message of this company. We are bringing a true solution, like I said, true awareness, and for that, I'm extremely, extremely excited about. Why, guys? Because listen, if you're here about the opportunity, the only thing that's going to guarantee any kind of long-term security, financial security, is when you are able to build a network of customers, people that have found products that they love and they're going to continue to use, and they're going to buy your product because they know that they cannot find anything better in the market for a better price. And that, my friends, is why you were looking at a multi-billion-dollar company in the making. Aside from that, just like most of these clubs, we're going to be offering our members different memberships, different levels of membership. So you can come in and become a member, okay? Basically, I can either buy from a member, pay retail price. I don't recommend that. Or you can come in as a regular member and pretty much receive up to 30% discount on the best of the best products available on planet Earth. Okay. Along with that, there's different levels where now, actually, along with that membership, in addition to our having 30% discount on all of our products, we're going to give you an extended benefit. Basically, in our club, every single product is going to have a certain amount of points attached to every single product. The more products you purchase, the more points you accumulate. Points are equivalent to cash. So many times, instead of putting on your credit card, you'll simply use your points to buy your products, therefore making us even that less expensive than anything you're going to compare us to. In addition to that, different levels of membership, they're also going to offer you an opportunity for those people who are excited about the products, just being able to buy the best of the best at the very best prices, not excited about the opportunity like Vince and I are, but they also like the fact of the points, and they got excited because now when they share this with somebody else who also decides to come in as a member, they can be compensated in points. Points are equivalent to products. So now when I tell Vincent, I get his points. And many clubs do that. But where we are unique is that if Vince tells somebody that tells somebody that tells somebody, I don't know those people, I accumulate all of their points helping me with product. And most clubs out there, actually I believe no club out there offers that. So I am extremely excited about that because we've got something to offer for everyone, okay? And they say that $1 saved is $1 earned. So everyone nowadays, and guys, all it's going to do, again, is make our products that much more affordable. Who in their right mind would want to pay more for less quality? It makes no sense. That's why I'm so excited about this. This is a no-brainer. In addition to that, there is another level of membership, which is a pro member. I'm not going to get into too many details. My idea for this Google Hangout today is to just give you a broad idea of what it is that we're looking to do. Nobody really understands the model that we've laid out. So hopefully this video today is going to help you get the picture. So basically what Vince and I are excited about is the fact that we're gonna participate in what's called your pro members. Pro members, they're gonna give you an opportunity to become certified, which is great because listen, knowledge gives you confidence. So we're gonna give people an opportunity to really become knowledgeable as far as toxins, our products, our clubs, everything that Mommy Club is about. Now, the same idea where we said, how are we going to be compensated as a pro member? Well, if I tell Vince every time he signs up, he logs on, I'm sorry, and purchases something, the company will give me, instead of generating points, it's going to generate volume. Instead of getting paid points, products for points, we get paid cash for volume. So if I told Vincent, just like in my last scenario, but Vincent comes in as a pro member, now he tells somebody that tells somebody that tells somebody, I get compensated every single time that person decides to go out there and buy something. So what's exciting about that, guys? Listen, like I said, we're going to build a team of people that are simply going to come here and become accustomed to our products, our deodorant, shampoo, conditioners, eventually milk, coffee, water, energy drinks, you name it. I don't want to, say more than I should at this point. I have our CEO staring me at the face. So, but listen, all I can tell you is this. I am excited because what I see is this. I have a vehicle here that pretty much will offer every single product that any other network out there will offer. But in addition to that, we will have hundreds and then eventually even thousands of products that they will not. And not only will, like they all say, oh, we've got the best of the best of the best. Listen, no one's going to say that. We're just going to point to certifications. And if your products don't have our certifications, we don't need to go any deeper into that conversation. So that's what I'm excited about, guys. And listen, whenever looking into any kind of opportunity like this, if you're a network marketer like Vincent and I are, we consider ourselves professionals of this industry. This is all we will ever do for the rest of our lives, right? So when looking at something like this, yes, you want to look for something solid. You want to look at the model. You want to see the products. It needs to be better than average. And like I said, we are the best of the best. And not just saying certified best of the best. Guys, do me a favor. When I want just to bring a little bit of awareness, and I know our CEO Billy Glynn is going to do a little bit of that. But what I didn't understand, like I said, as far as organics and toxin-free, is that organic is here as far as level of natural quality, good stuff for you. But then you have toxin-free, which is just keeps going, and it's a whole different level. So all of our products will be toxin-free. Excited about that. But before I bring in our CEO, what I was saying was that when looking at a network market, yes, you want to make sure that we've got unique products. You want to make sure that we have a great compensation plan, which, guys, we do. Okay, I'm very excited about that. We are also looking at you're looking at this company during a time of its infancy stage. We are still yet not officially pre-launched. Our official pre-launch will be taking place within the next days, okay? So you're coming in at the very, very, very bottom of this opportunity, of the beginning of this company, which is very exciting to say the least. Why? Because in my last company, I was able to become very, very successful. Many people related my success to the fact that I came in as one of the pioneers. Mind you, I came in a year late, which I still consider it a pioneer state. Okay, the first year of any company. I came in when there was about 100,000 people before me, and I was still considered a pioneer at the very beginning. Imagine you, the person you're looking at this for the very first time, imagine us. We're here within days, couple of months of the company just beginning to put its things together. Okay, we're not even officially pre-launch. So that has a lot to do with it, I know. So it's all about when the people, it's about the, oh my gosh, it scared me. I'm sorry. My wife just scared me. It's about coming at the right time, at the right place, and with the right people. And my friends, that is the recipe for success, and that is what we're placing in front of you. I have been blessed enough to be brought in by the company in most languages, in network language. I would be considered a master distributor. I brought in Vincent personally. So again, we are extremely committed. We are extremely confident and excited about our future. Why? Just perfect timing as I'm getting ready to bring in our CEO. One of the things I was saying is you also need to look, when looking at a company and evaluating whether or not it's worth your energy and time, focus to come in and work with this company, work with the company, you also need to look at the owners. What kind of experience do they have? What kind of success? What's their financial background? And that alone, guys, gives me and my family the complete, I'm talking blind faith to just follow what these guys have done. I didn't care about what the model was. I didn't need to know too much information about the compensation plan. I just knew that these people were coming together. Something big would happen. If I can be blessed enough to be smack in the middle of that, I know that will change the course of my life. And if you're hearing that, that's exactly what we're offering you tonight. So today, listen, I want you to know that I've written a little paragraph, and I can go on for 3 days trying to speak and explain and edify who our CEO is, and I'm telling you, it would not be enough time. Here, my wife says, does she want me to help me read? But anyway, I think, I don't know if I mentioned this in the past, but yeah, I did say I'm a high school dropout, so I have a hard time reading. So my wife was going to read for me, but I think I've got it. She wrote it nice and big for me. So here. I'm going to be introducing our CEO, Billy Glynn. So Billy Glynn is a venture capitalist that has raised and invested over $1 billion in fields from music technology to molecular science. Billy is an entrepreneur that has built big brands like How Stuff Works, Tom Clancy's Gaming Business, Clancy's Gaming Business, Red Storm Entertainment, Dallas Cowboys, iChat, etc., 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 etc. He serves on a Go political think tank board with Chief of Staff Noble Lawrence and Head of State. I'm sorry, Billy. I told you I can't read, right? So he's written over 3 books in Invented Landscape Insurance. Too much to mention in one webinar, I know. I'm saying this. But anyway. So many Oculus. Yeah, I listen. This goes on and on and on and on. All I can tell you is this: every company that this gentleman has touched has turned into a billion-dollar company. I'm sorry, and for the very first time, he has pretty much cleared his plate, and all he's got in front of him is this mommy's club. So I can just tell you that I am excited, blessed, confident that what he's done in the past is nothing compared to what we're about to do. So Billy, I am so sorry. I know that I can never do a good enough job edifying you, but I want to bring you in, and I thank you for your time coming in on a Monday night at today's Monday, right? Yes. Monday night at 9:30 p.m., taking time away from your lovely family. So take it away, Billy.
Hey, thank you, Mike. Yeah, 9:30 in Atlanta. Can you hear me okay?
We hear you perfect.
Great, thanks. So, yeah, I was a venture capitalist in the internet era after the military, so, did very well. A measure of people, and, 7 partners actually created this business, not just me, is, how well they do when they fail. And everyone has those failures, everyone has those great successes. I've been fortunate to be surrounded by some pretty incredible people, and now even more fortunate, to be surrounded by Mike and Sai and Vincent and a lot of other people that really, my job, people will call me CEO. I always look at it as, I have a group of people. There's no real hierarchy or ranking. I'm here to serve. We have an attitude of servant leadership at our organization. Essentially, if I'm not doing my job properly to support, Mike, and also to build good products at a price that's competitive, we're not really going to make it as a business. And I'll tell you a little story. I was home one day, and my wife was having what's called a play group. So her mommy's club members had gotten together, and all the kids were at the house, and me, an entrepreneur sitting at home, I took time off a couple of years to on and off working to be with my newborn son. And I heard them talking about Burt's Bees lotion and shampoo. And they loved the smell, and then one of the women said California Baby, and I stepped back and realized that that's $35 billion, give or take a penny or two, of free marketing those companies were getting. There was a network of women, a demographic of moms that were already socially connected, right? It's segmentation, and within, let's say, the women's marketplace, moms just happen to form these clubs in every neighborhood, town, city. There's over 30,000 of them today. The more I looked into the market, I found that this is the largest prefabricated social network in the history of history. So why wouldn't we go in to that consumer base, who, by the way, does most of the purchasing of products in the home, and create a relationship? And where does a relationship begin? It begins around the children, right? So we thought, wow, people will recognize Mommy's Club. People will, all because they belong to Mommy's Clubs. They'll already, they're already on the shelf looking for products like Burt's Bees, California Baby, or other products there. And our job was to go out and find ingredients and companies that could create products for us that were competitive with retail, which is pretty much unique in the industry that Mike and Sai come out of, because I don't come out of that industry, and to deliver them in a one-to-one conversation. Here's what we learned. You all can read about something that's toxic-free. You all can read about, you know, a child's cord blood with over 200 chemicals in it. You can read about, you know, how aluminum oxide to stop perspiration may cause breast cancer. Who knows? All these different things out there you'll read in on the internet. You'll hear them on TV. You will change your attitude when somebody stands right in your face and says, "Look it, give me that bottle of whatever. I know what I'm talking about. I belong to a community of people like-minded, and I will tell you that stuff is horrible. Your skin is the body's largest organ, and you may feel bad for yourself, but you will be riddled with guilt for what you have done to your own kids." I couldn't believe it, and I really, you know, I'm not hugging a tree or kicking a hacky sack around. I'm a business guy, and I realized that I had done this to myself and my kids. And, you know, I said, you know, stood up, and I'm going to do something about it as an entrepreneur. You know, it's good, you know, to help people. We're in the people business, right? And to help people, you know, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and, you know, through a company, you can do all those things. You can touch people if you have the right intentions. Well, our intention is to make the whole house, right, you know, a healthy home. And if we can make a healthy home and start with products that affect people from the inside and the outside, and create a relationship where they know our products are, you know, best of class, retail competitive, and that we have a, you know, a way that we can make them more affordable for people, then we're going to have an opportunity to serve them with other products. What would they be? What's under your kitchen counter? What's in your bathroom? What's in your shower? What's in your medicine cabinet? What's in your laundry room? What's in your garage? What goes on your lawn? There is the whole concept of training professionals to be able to go to somebody, right, and not only say, here's great products, and oh, by the way, they're better than what's available in retail at a retail price, period. That's pretty simple. And from what I understand from everybody, that's a pretty simple way to explain, you know, a business like ours. We've got products that, you know, are focused on women that want to become pregnant. Anyone listening that has been pregnant or tried to get pregnant, good luck taking iron. Okay, I mean, you can hear the war stories from women all over the country, and we have. The iron that we utilize, it's, you know, it's in a liquid form, so it's part of our whole prenatal body health, but it doesn't upset your stomach. And in some cases it will, but, you know, like 2% of the cases that we found, it actually upset the stomach. And when you talk about all natural, our products are vegetarian. I mean, even our folic acid is derived from lemon peels. And, you know, our DHA, you know, how do you like fish oil? Well, we put ours in, you know, the same where you get the highest quality fish oil, but we put ours in this little, like, lemony cream. I sip mine out of the bottle. So little things like that make a difference, especially when you're dealing with children or you're dealing with moms. This is stuff that people is putting in their body and also on their body. So when you see our ingredients, yes, they're organic. Yes, they're toxic-free and eco-certified. And you combine all those things, and there is no way to get around how much they cost. So as Mike said, these things in the stores, they're priced out of the market. I live in Atlanta, in South Atlanta, and, you know, in our neighborhood, we're kind of an island right here, but there isn't a Whole Foods here for literally 35 miles. So where am I going to go to get that kind of stuff? And if I could, and I'm lucky enough and fortunate that I can afford it, I went to that store. I went to Whole Foods, GNC, every grocery store you could find. I went online. We looked at all these different products in all these stores and just said, hey, you know what? We can do this better. We have a background in retail. We have a background in wholesale. We have a background in clubs. And some of our partners also, like Mike and others, they have backgrounds in, direct marketing. So if you could take those elements from direct marketing and say, hey, did you ever see a good movie and tell someone about it? Sure you have. They pay you for it? No, right? Did you ever tell your girlfriend over at your play group about Burt's Bees lotion or shampoo? Yeah. Did they pay you for it? No. Well, we don't have to put our products in stores, right? Our shelves are people. And if they're telling other people anyway about products they're using every day anyway, and it's simply, hey, replace these items with safer items in your home, you can make a huge difference. So, we have for the last several months, and 6 months to 8 months prior to that, been building up the small company that we unveil this Friday at 9 o'clock. It'll be, not a huge bonanza hoopla, but you'll see the image of our company and where we're headed in 2014 is the healthy home. And the more of the healthy home that we can influence, the better people's lives will be. But also, it really isn't that expensive to upgrade. And when people see that one-to-one, and this is why a lot of big organizations have already partnered with our company. We're already partnered with Baby Magazine, Parenting Magazine. We have 20,000 mom bloggers, of which 200, just our little test case, are now members of Mommy's Club. You know what the power of that is on a social networking basis? Family Circle magazine has partnered with us. There's a reason for that, and there's a reason why our medical professionals operate on fetuses' hearts. These are not quacks that are out there running around. These are people that have, profound influence on people's lives. This is life and death. And for me to provide the best information, the best education, that for me is fulfilling enough. Right? If I could get people just to do good things for their families, well, that's great. Now, if I could sell product along with that, well, that's fantastic too. If you can do good and make money, then you're doing something, that you can really sleep at night. Put your head in your pillow and say, you know what, I'm doing good here, right? And share the wealth. I mean, yeah, Mike's excited about, the compensation plan for our professional representatives. We are too, and even more so, we're excited that a lot of the people that will help build our company will participate, in our company's revenue, which is a lot different than what a lot of companies do. I mean, if someone's building my company, what I learned in the internet era was that, everyone should get rich, not just the founders, and we're not building a company for, this quick spike growth. We just want steady growth, selling great products, changing the home, making it a better place to raise a family. And 2014, we'll take from our, let's say, our body health products and our prenatal on up through the toddlers and the children, and you'll start to see us filling in with specialty items, for attention. There's disorders around attention. You'll see us for internal acne, or for hair, Mike, for you and I, but moreover, you'll see us go after, again, the laundry room. And there's a lot of companies out there. I asked my wife when we first started, said, what do you get from diapers.com or Amazon Mom or honest.com or any of these other companies out there who have fantastic products? They offer great specials, great deals. Why are you doing that? They're not paying you to do it. I said, yeah, but they're the brands I know. They're brands I trust. So we're an emerging brand. One thing we do know how to do, and again, there's 7 partners. It's not just me. So I appreciate Mike, edifying and, murdering my background. But I've done a lot, and again, hey, people are successful, people fail. I've been through the ringer. You know what? I was born with a silver spoon, just wasn't in my mouth, as people would say. And I swear that I scraped and clawed several times in my life. Made it, lost it. I mean, it's just the nature of the beast. And, the good thing is I walked away with a track record of having developed these wonderful relationships and these big businesses. And, once you know how to do it, you know how to do it again and again and again. And tell you what, all my chips in my family, including my wife and everyone, we pushed them all into the company. I mean, the money for the company and whatnot came from me personally. So this isn't like I'm just dancing around saying, yeah, I hope to hit a home run here. I've got to hit a home run, you know. So it's if you go to an island, burn all the boats, and I bet you'll find something to eat. So anyway, that's it, Mike. But exciting year coming up, 2014. I think again, you can explain a lot more than I can, Mike, about the business and the comp plan and all that. But I'm really appreciative you even had me on tonight, and thanks again.
Unmute. Okay, good. I figured this out. I was afraid I was going to. Okay, good. Hey, Billy, thank you so very much. Again, I'm so sorry for murdering your track record. I'm going to get it right, but it's endless. It was like 5, 6, 7, 8 pages by the time I decided, okay, I'm just going to save this one page. But hey, guys, again, I hope you get to see what I've gotten right now from these few minutes with Billy is, again, this is not a company. I had an opportunity to really study the market before locking in with Mommy's Club, and I don't say this to boost or brag or anything, but we got tremendous offers out there, and what I saw were people that were looking to just, how can I say? I don't want to say get rich quick, but it was nothing solid. What I see, Billy and the gang. They're really looking to build something solid, something that will last, and something that's not just about the money. We're bringing a message. We have a heavy cost behind our project, and like I said, he said himself, he burned all the boats. This has got to work. And when please, guys, if you're on this webinar, do yourself a favor. Do like I did. Google Billy Glynn. I mean, it's endless. You'll see why I had such a hard time nitpicking what it is I was going to talk about. But all I can tell you is this. We know exactly what's going to happen. I am extremely, totally, all in, committed with this company. I hope that you guys give yourself an opportunity. Look into this. I believe that there's not another model like this. There's never been. I don't know that there ever will be. But I know that this group of people that have come together have never come together in the past, and I don't believe that another group like this will ever come with such a big heart, such a big vision, and such a big capability of making things happen. So that's a no-brainer. That's why Mike and Saeed Hernandez have decided to come aboard, guys. All I can tell you is our future is extremely bright. We've never been more excited, more confident. If you are a part of this already, congratulations. I hope that if all you do is if what you do is at least % of passionate, like I said before, is something that I've brought into my lifestyle, into our home years ago. And I thought I was doing better than I was. So again, we're just going to bring a heavy dose of awareness, but a big solution along with it. So thank you guys very much. I think this is the first time I actually started on time and finished within an hour. So I want to thank every single one of you. We're going to take some time, guys. We are just now getting ready to roll out our compensation plan. Tonight was not about that. We're going to do other conferences. We're going to explain more in detail what the compensation plan is like, what our strategy is going to be like. But again, my idea, my goal for this Google Hangout today was to hopefully give everybody an overview, a bigger picture about what this company is, where this company is going, and what we're all about. My wife was telling me that I froze. But guys, thank you very much. Vince, I don't know if you want to add anything else to that. Billy, I cannot thank you enough for taking the time, the energy away from your family to come pour into us. We love you, we respect you, and we're behind you 100%. Thank you again for the opportunity and everything you do, my brother.
Yeah, likewise. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Billy.
Hey, awesome. Mike, I would like to say something really quick. After listening to Billy and just, like you were saying, I'm just sitting here, I'm looking at my wife sitting right here, and I was just thinking, man, this is so us. We're so fired up. I'm excited to be associating with a God-fearing man like Billy that cares about his family and other families, and then of course Mike and Saeed and their love for the people as well, and as we, like I was explaining to somebody earlier, as we expand, like you guys were saying, products for the whole household, and you know, in my other companies, it was always replacing auto ships with people getting off auto ship. It was a vicious cycle. I had to be a master recruiter. And this is, now we have an opportunity, you guys, to change the world. I like what Billy said. It says right there, do good and make money. You know, that's what we've always been around. My heart, my soul has been about doing good, serving people, being servanthood and serving people. Now we can do it in so many other ways. When people start buying the products, we're changing, redirecting buying dollars of a family. Truly, honestly, for the first time in 20 years that I'm associated with the company, we're truly changing buying dollars for a better product, healthier product. We're informing people. I like the other thing he says about informing people, educating people on what's there. We don't have to beat people up and say, look, no, you need to drink this product or use this cream or whatever. All we got to do is show them the facts. And as people change their buying dollars, it's going to, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business person, just look for a minute about the true residual aspect of about what we're offering as people go, and more people around the world are being more concerned about their health, the toxics in the environment and our food and everything we do, and so the industry is going to continue to grow. But as people change their buying dollars, they're going to buy a product, whether it's a shampoo or a deodorant or soap or whatever. They're going to buy it for many, many years. How do you think people bought Amway products for 30 years and never made any money? Because they love the product. Now you have a revolutionary compensation plan associated with it. You've got the leadership of Mike and myself, and there's multiple other leaders, better leaders than me and probably better than Mike, that are associated with our team that's going to be there to help teach you how to take an opportunity like Mommy's Club and prosper in it. But it's so beyond that. To have the ability, like a man like Billy Glynn and what do you say, 7 other owners, that just fires me up of the potential for longevity, the knowledge and wisdom when you put all those people in together to run a company, and now they're going to offer such a simple product to market. It's just, to me, it's a no-brainer. I'm so fired up and excited to be associated with Mommy's Club. I've got I wish they were here. I just had my daughter-in-law and my grandbaby here. I wish I could just bring them over here to show you guys, because we're building a family business because we care about our children, and now we're just going to offer that same care to other families around the world, around the United States right now, and it's just, you know, I'm just flat out fired up and excited. If you do just half of what you did in any other company, you're just the income's going to be residual for a long time, and we haven't even launched yet. So just imagine every time we add a new product, your income's going to go up, and it's also going to create an opportunity for the other people that maybe aren't interested in the baby supplies or the prenatals or whatever, but they are interested in the soaps or the shampoos or whatever else they come up with, that now your base of people that you can offer this opportunity to is going to grow every week, every month, and so is your income as people change their buying habits. I just can't wait. I'm chomping at the bits to switch out my whole household, because like I said, we've been natural health anyways, but my whole household into my product for my company, which is our company and your company, called Mommy's Club. So Mike and Billy, me and my family, I just thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Billy, for having that vision for a company like this. The world truly needs a company like this, an opportunity like this, and from my family to you, I'm just so thankful and honored to be a part of you. Thank you for bringing out there, and to my Lord Jesus Christ, thank you for introducing me to this opportunity when He did, because the reality is it's a true gift, but a gift is not a gift until it's given away. So go out there and give this to other people. God bless you all. Back to you, Mike.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, thanks, Vincent. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, beautiful. So guys, listen, we're up to the hour right now. All I want to close with is this. I want to thank you guys for coming aboard. Billy, again, thank you. I can't thank you enough for everything. Guys, listen, right now we're in a very, very special time. You still have the ability to come in. So anyone who's invited you here tonight, make sure as soon as you get off this, you call them up. You're going to ask them for their distributor number. You're going to go to www.mommies, that's MOMMYS, mommiesclub.com, and make sure you sign up now. You still have an opportunity to come in as what's called a charter member. I believe that throughout the month of January. Is this correct, Billy?
January 10th. The cutoff was today, but there was a bunch of people that were away for the holidays that had raised their hands. So, you know, for their convenience, really, it's to the 10th. But as you know, now more people will rush in before the 10th. But we did that mostly as a courtesy, but you know, to get through the holidays. But ultimately, you know, it closes out tomorrow. But since it goes to the 10th, it's the 10th. But not the whole month. No, not at all. We don't have enough room.
Okay, so guys, basically you have a few more days. So make sure you go ahead and take the advantage of coming in as a charter member. There will be some benefits that come along with that. One of them is an event that's going to be taking place sometime in February. But make sure you come in now. One of the benefits are they waive the $39 enrollment fee if when you come in now you buy a bundle, and the bundle start at $100, $99, $139, and $239. So in my last company, in order for you to come all in, and I would always encourage people to come all in, you would need about another $1,000 added to the $239. So I suggest you come in now, be considered a charter member. You're coming in at the very beginning, like I said. Our company is now just getting ready to pre-launch. And guys, the future is bright. If you do get involved, please make sure you reach out to me. If you're here today, it's through someone that's somehow, some way connected to us. So please, I want to make sure I get to meet you. I want to make sure I get to coach you and help you build this business and take it as far and as fast as you wish to. So thank you very much. Guys, God bless you. I hope and I wish for every one of you, your families, a very happy, wealthy new year. And thank you again for your time. Congratulations for being on. God bless you. Good night.